All right. Good evening, everybody. So, next update, we're back from vacation. We were gone for a week. Went down to Las Vegas, visit some family. Went out to Laughlin, Nevada, Lake Havasu, Arizona. We were up in Yosemite and Mammoth Mountain. Out to Mono Lake, back up through Lake Tahoe, and then came back down to Sacramento. So, did quite a few things in a week, but nonetheless, we took the car off non-op, so we're trying to put it back in the street mode, so we can break this thing in properly. You know, we put our license and registration, took it off non-op, got a brand new set of plates, because my other ones were so faded, you could hardly read them. So got a new set of plates on the car. Again, we put insurance back on it. We got 2025 tags on it, and everything like that. So to put it back into street mode, I got my 10 holes back out. They were in the shed, and put the stock seats in. I washed them all up, shampooed them. So now I want to put tailpipes back on it. I don't want any hassles with modified exhaust in California and whatnot. So I got my 2.5-inch tailpipes, and I also have a set of 3-inch tailpipes. And of course, we have a 3-inch X pipe on the car now with catalytic converters, so that's legal. And then I went and got some 3-inch to 2.5, so we can try coming off of the 3-inch muffler and reducing down to these 2.5-inch tailpipes and see how that sounds. So I was planning on trying that. And then I also I have these same type of mufflers in a 2.5-inch. As you can see, these were already on the car with the stock hangers and everything. But obviously, you know, this all goes together. But with the 3-inch X pipe, this is not going to work right here. This 2.5-inch ball socket's not going to work to the 3-inch. 3-inch ball is not going to go to the 2.5-inch socket. So I would have to buy another adapter for that, which yeah, probably not going to do that. But anyway, just throwing some options out there. And then the third one is I went ahead and bought a pair of because I do want to quiet the car down as much as possible, and I'm not worried about losing a few horsepower on the street, because when we go to race, I can just bolt the 3-inch mufflers back on, or I've got this straight pipe set up right here that can go right on the header collector. So that's not an issue. I mean, as far as putting this back into, when we want to go racing, we just 4 bolts for the seat, throw the drag slicks on, and drop off the tailpipes, put on whatever mufflers we want. We can drop the whole X pipe and put straight pipes right on the collectors. It's all set up to do that. So yeah, the seats come out with 4 bolts, so that's no problem. But again, got sidetracked there. But what I did, I went ahead and bought a set of Dynamax Super Turbo mufflers. They're supposed to be the quietest turbo style, not quietest and best flowing turbo style muffler in a 2.5-inch. So my plan is to come off of the 3-inch flow tubes, neck it down into the front side of the. We'll go from 3-inch X pipe down into the Dynamax turbo muffler, and then to 2.5-inch exhaust, and I'm thinking that's going to quiet it down quite a bit. So we'll use these for something. I figure I'll do a couple different tests. Obviously, the easiest one to do, I'll take off the dumps, pop this on there, and then pop on the 2.5-inch tailpipes and see what kind of decibel difference we get. The law in California, I checked it on the DMV's website last night, is 95 dB. So they didn't specify it was at idle or whatnot. They kind of said it was at their discretion. But I was going to do the dB meter on the, just use a dB meter, make sure we're not close to that or way over. But I don't think we will be. It might even pass now, but I don't want to have any issues with the cop not seeing any tailpipes or something and pulling me over and then the car's kind of loud, you know. So I kind of wanted to look as stock as possible. And then at that notion, I'm thinking of going back to the stock hood for the winter. And again, 4 bolts and hood latch, and we're back in business. It'll just be getting the carburetor clear, so the spacer might have to come off, when we may have to go to one of these Victor Jr. style intakes, which is a little bit shorter and no spacer, and a short air cleaner to fit under the stock hood, just for driving around. And again, not worried about a little bit of horsepower just over the winter, just driving around. This car's got plenty for the streets. So that is the update. I'm gonna probably add on to this tomorrow. I'll back the car out of the driveway. I don't want to do the decibels in the garage. So I'll make sure the car's backed up in the driveway in the open air, and we'll get a sound level on it with the 3-inch X pipe, 3-inch straight through mufflers in the dumps. And then I think the next step will be use the reducers to the 2.5-inch tailpipes, and see what that does. If that puts us where we need to be, we're good to go. If we have to really quiet it down, I got a pair of Dynamax Super Turbo mufflers on the way, so I might put those on just to be as quiet as possible. So that's the update, guys. I'll get back at you tomorrow. After work, I'll come home and warm the car up. We'll back it out of the driveway and get a sound level on it. All right, guys. Hope everybody's having a great night. Thank you.